Yo, what's up, guys? It's Rick. This is the first episode of the Grind and Grow podcast. We're starting a podcast. We want to tap in with people. We want to get their stories. We want to get their grind. We want to get their reasoning behind everything. You know, I feel like Grind and Grow is a community. It's just not me. It's not us. It's everybody grinding in their own personal way and growing in their own personal way. You know, so this is just a way for us to reach out to people, to just tap in. And then also I feel like everybody's got a story. Some people go through a lot of things that somebody else has gone through, and I feel like if you hear their story, it'll help you out in some way. So
for sure.
this is just our way, to tap in. And this is episode 1. So I got my boy A-Will with me.
Yes, sir.
And then I got my brother with me, my brother Nate.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
How y'all doing today, man? How you doing, A-Will?
Good, bro. Good. It's good to be back in Hobbs. It's cool. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just got back from Canada, right?
Yes,
Live
sir.
in Canada.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool, man. How you doing today, bro?
Good, bro. Good. Just trying to take it day by day.
Yeah.
That's it, brother, man.
Got up this morning, got you a long run in, huh?
We did, yeah. Saturday mornings come with a long run. So today we got in 7.44 exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually joined in on a little 5K that the Hispano Chamber of Commerce was doing. So I did 4 miles before, and then I just jumped in with that and then finished off the rest of it. So we got
Yeah.
in 7.44 this morning, Saturday long runs.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And Big Bro's been tapping into the long runs. What kind of got you started in that running,
Man, it's almost been a year now. So I would say probably about like last August, September is when I kind of started getting into it. The first 5K I did was in Lubbock last year. Was at what's the name of that marathon out there?
It's the Buffalo Wallow or the Lubbock Marathon.
The Lubbock Marathon. I
Yeah.
think it's a United.
Shout out United Lubbock Marathon.
Yeah. Okay,
Shout
so
them out.
that was the first one that I ever did last year. Was a 5K.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun, man. That's when I first started getting into it. It was just something I want to do. I seen you get grinding out there, doing it all the time. Just really inspiring, And I kind of just wanted to jump into it, man. Just check it out. I think it was time. I've always been in and out of fitness a little bit. I've always
Yeah.
tried to stay active and stuff. So I think, though, I was at my most heaviest point then, though.
Yeah, just
'cause-
stomping the ground, getting the miles through it, yeah.
Looking
I feel
thick
that.
out there,
I feel
man.
that.
But you know what? That's what it's about. It's just
Yeah, most definitely.
towing the line and figuring it out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just towing the line and figuring it out. And I know my boy A-Will, he's got a different type of grind. He's
Oh, yeah.
more in the
Oh, yeah.
gym, you know?
Yeah, I like to lift. The running ain't for me, but I respect people running. I mean, I was talking to Nate earlier before we started this. It's like you motivating a lot of people to just grind, lift, run.
Yeah.
Like you said, everybody's got their own grind, and I respect that. Running's not for me. I tore my ACL back in my day.
Yeah.
And, it kind of keeps me from running, but I make sure to stay in that gym. I
Yeah.
do my cardio. I get on my treadmill. I do my walks. I do my incline grind. But yeah, bro, it's cool. I respect the runners.
But let me tell you something about A-Will. Don't let him fool you. My man right here was a track athlete.
Hey, that was about 15 years ago, my boy.
Hey, but you know what? Let me tell you, A-Will will get over a hurdle in a heartbeat.
Hey, man.
You know?
I know how to get past some
Quick
hurdles.
in a hurry.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, Hank Basket. Shout out Hank Basket from Clovis, but my boy A-Will got his record up in
Hey, man,
Clovis.
I beat his Clovis hurdle record in Clovis. But yeah. I did my thing back in my day, but running is a thing of the past. I like
Yeah.
to lift. I still do my cardio. I still get my grind in. But yeah, like I said, I was telling your brother again. You doing your running and getting into your grind and motivating him, me, your family, our friends, people that don't even know us, don't know you.
Yeah.
It's like I said, you just doing that got me back into the gym
Yeah.
to my own grind. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think like that, like a big part of life is working on yourself.
Yeah.
Always.
And just to work on yourself is to love yourself. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
And I think a lot of people going through life, they lose that self-love.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Oh,
whether because life comes at you in different ways. You got
Yeah.
kids, you got wives, and like that. You try to tend to family, especially us
Yeah.
as men.
Yeah.
We're prideful. We're providers.
Yeah, definitely. You
So
give
I-
that love out, a lot of other places
Yeah.
before you do it to yourself.
Yeah. You
and
lose focus on yourself when you're giving
Yeah.
it to everybody else. So
Yeah,
sometimes it's nice
Absolutely.
to turn that back around and kind of focus
Yeah,
on yourself again.
and get everything, in
yeah.
mind where
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do that and then still have enough to give out.
Yeah.
But definitely putting yourself first,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like, this is just from me speaking, but I think that working out is important as for me, and I know y'all as well. But just loving yourself, it makes you able to love people better.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and also it's a respect for yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so
you carry
it's
yourself differently.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
you can tell.
completely.
Yeah,
The
you're not
the
walking
self confidence,
around-
the love for yourself, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're not walking around all angry all the time, just putting out that vibe like that.
Yeah.
Know? It's more positive, more.
And it's like that
"Man, good job,
stereotypical.
bro. You know, everybody. You know, yeah.
right, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, like that therapy. It's therapy in a way, for sure.
No,
Like,
Yeah.
getting
yeah.
into the gym, putting in that hour, 2 hours, however long you do, even if it's 30 minutes. Giving yourself that time to focus on yourself, work on yourself, improve. Yeah, it helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah, it does. And then also at the same time, man, like, because I was never, I mean, back in high school, I played ball, whatever. But, as you grow up, a lot of people say, well, I got bigger because I got older.
Yeah,
And that's a false narrative. You just got
Yeah.
lazier.
Yeah,
but
it's an
also,
excuse. It's an excuse.
It's an excuse, but also, like I said, life hits, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So the older you get, I feel like you start putting people before yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
do.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, for not just grown men, but women as well,
Yeah.
especially moms, I think it's very important for you guys to put, yourself first. You got to love yourself. If you, and my pops taught me this, shout out my pops, that if you can't take care of you and love you, then you can't take care of nothing around you.
100%.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out my pops for that. That's game right there. But, something got you there.
Yeah.
Something got you working out. Something lit a fire,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we're grown men, so everybody has been through something.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. Y'all got stories. So, I guess what I can say, and I can start with you, A. Will, is what's something in your life that you feel that kind of flipped the switch and made you start loving yourself?
Yeah, bro. I feel like I fell off. Like we said, a lot of people, kind of fall off, get into a rut, or comfortable in life. Focus on other things. And I got heavy. I gained a lot of weight. I mean, you can attest to this. You went through the same thing.
Yeah.
I gained a lot of weight, and I was losing my self-confidence. I was, I feel like losing myself, losing who I was. So I had to get back in the gym, and again, seeing you and our boy T, shout out T.
Yeah, shout out Tyler. That's my dog. You already
Shout
know.
out T. Seeing you two work and seeing you two grind. I mean, me and Nate, again, we were speaking about this earlier, like seeing you guys put in that work every day and change just the outlook on life and
Yeah.
how y'all were looking, and the love everybody was showing y'all for motivating others. So yeah, it was a little bit of myself, but also the people that I surround myself with motivating me
Absolutely.
to
Very
motivating me
important.
to get better as well. I didn't want to be left behind seeing my closest homies
Yeah, do
work
their
on
thing.
themselves and
And then you look good.
get there.
you
Yeah,
know?
you want that. Yeah, you want that.
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, you got it. Like, loving yourself is part of looking good. Like,
yeah.
you want to be able to throw on a shirt and feel good in any shirt. I remember when I was 300 pounds, I had like 3 shirts, and those 3 shirts right there,
Rotation.
my go-to. It's Friday night. Where my big
That
shirt
one
at?
right there. That's the one.
And guess what? It was
the
dark
one.
colored every
Yeah, I
time.
feel
You know what I'm saying? So that's it's you got to be comfortable in your own
Yeah.
skin. You
Yeah.
know,
Feel that,
you got to be
yeah.
you got to be comfortable, especially in this world. It's a cold world, man.
Yeah.
It is
for
a cold
sure.
world where a lot of people get shot down. A lot of people lose their confidence from just either people online or from friends and
Yeah.
family. Just little comments, and it sticks in
Yeah.
your head. You know what I'm saying? So you want to feel comfortable in your own skin, man. You want to feel comfortable, and that lets you go out into the world comfortable.
Yeah.
Lets you go out into the world confidently.
Right.
So that's big. So big bro, what got you there? What got you basically into? Because you've boxed before. You've been
Yeah,
in
done
and
a
out of
couple different
fitness.
things.
Yeah.
Here and there.
You're a jack of all trades, bro.
I try to be at least.
You never know, bro. Bro, cut your hair, give you a tattoo, and build you a
Whatever you
house all
need.
Yeah,
one day.
yeah.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody could attest to that. But what got you there, bro? Was there like something that broke you? You know, it could have been a woman. It could have been, or it could have just been everything added up.
I think it's a collective of a lot of different things, just growing up, man, just the whole past, growing up how I did, doing the things that I did, not knowing that there was a better way to release stuff. Like I said earlier, just always walking around angry all the time. I was always putting out that kind of vibe,
Yeah.
and you would attract that back because that's what
Absolutely.
you're putting out in the world, right? So
Absolutely.
it's going to give you back what you're putting out. So, I would attract that instead of, doing the positive things that I should be doing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I started off like that, growing up like that, kind of set a tone, and I didn't really get there till a later age. So in the position that I was in, I kind of had no choice but to start working out in a sense.
Yeah.
So it was like we had to every day, where I was at, every day you would wake up, you would have to get on the basketball court and work out.
Right.
That's how you start your day every morning. So kind of had to,
Yeah.
And I kind of just stayed with it. When I came back home, kind of ran a little bit too. Like I said, just been in and out of it, but I kind of strayed away from it. Shit, man, probably the past 10, 15 years, honestly,
Yeah. It's just life. It piles up, right?
And I kind of went through a couple of different relationships, was kind of just always at it, and kind of got into church big time, man.
Yeah.
You know, I did. About 6 years ago, I got into church big time, kind of switched my whole life around.
Yeah.
And at that point, I think that's when I really started getting back into it heavy. And then I would say, man, like I said, like last September, August, I kind of went through like another big thing in my life that kind of broke me a little bit. And honestly, bro, I took off out the front door one day and just started running.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's
And I
up.
seen you on
yeah.
it, and you were just always on it. And I was like,
What's the
and I
why
coulda-
they do it?
Like
Why
I
do
was
they-
at the point of like wanting to crash out. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
didn't know what to do, pacing around the living room, like, bro, what's going on? You
Need
know
an
what I'm saying?
outlet.
Like, tripping, yeah. Like, I keep doing this over and over. Like, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
just basically, bro, I swear, I took off out the front door and just took off running.
Yeah.
I probably only ran like half a mile and I was done. You know what I'm saying?
Walk back to the
Was out of
crib.
breath.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it worked.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I
It
feel
worked. It released that
Yeah.
negative energy. And
Yeah.
I was done with it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I didn't want to crash out no more. You know what I'm saying? Let it be. And ever since then, I kept running, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I started then, I was like 215, 220. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting, battling every now and then. But
Yeah.
this morning, I weighed in 187. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for you,
it's
bro.
it's a constant battle, and that's just life though in general. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
life is a constant battle itself. Whether whether it's your business, you
Right.
know, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your relationship with God, whether it's whatever, but it's a constant battle, and the key is like the battle never stops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
problems come every day.
Every single
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
whether
Life carries on, right?
Yeah.
absolutely, even if we're all here with we're worth $500 million a piece, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And whether we're here with $0 a piece, we're gonna have problems.
Oh,
You
yeah.
let them
Oh, yeah.
problems stack up, they just gonna stack up. You know,
Yeah,
they're
so
gonna be out
it's
of 'em.
it's key to go head on with life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I think that a lot of people need to hear that because a lot of people try to go around life.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the,
yeah.
and the sense that I mean is numb life.
yeah.
You know, whether it's drugs, whether it's
Drinking.
it could be
Yeah.
drinking, it could be
Whatever it may
women,
be.
Yeah.
it could be
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're numbing life, and I feel like that's that's a battle that anybody faces.
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. will face those
Everybody.
kind of
So,
battles.
I mean, that's why fitness is big to us, but not just fitness. Let's tap into to family. How much does your family impact you, my bro?
A lot, bro. A lot. I mean, I have a small family. I don't have a lot. I mean, knowing you guys, I know you guys got a big family, but yeah. Family's a big part of everybody's life. I feel. You know what I mean? Well, not
Yeah.
everybody, but most people. But yeah. I grind for mine. I like to motivate. I like to motivate my family, my friends. Friends are a good extension of family. So I got some boys, you know, back home where we, you know, like I said, you got to surround yourself with the people that are on
Yeah,
the same kind of mindset as you know, because they can not doing that can kind of bring you back out of focus and kind of being locked in. So yeah, I mean, family and friends. I feel like I said, friends are an extension of family, and I mean, I grind for the same reason you do, to motivate others and motivate my family and my friends to kind of
Yeah.
better themselves is like we're trying to do for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, bro. And what about you, bro? You know, we part of the same family. We got a big
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, we got a
Big. That's what I'm
big
saying.
family.
That's a big family.
So I mean, you can
Yeah.
elaborate. Like I've talked about it before, and I'll keep it 100. Like we weren't raised white picket fence.
No, yeah, we a
and
little
healthy
different.
family.
We a little different.
You know, we was raised pretty gutter, and
Yeah.
we've seen some stuff that you weren't supposed to see.
Probably not. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
we get down a little bit. We're a little different, man. But I tell you, at the end of the day, we ride with each other for sure.
Absolutely.
You know, whether me and my cousin just box it out, you know, at the end of the day, me and him gonna love each other at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
facts, facts.
So it doesn't matter. You know, it's all love. You know, we got a huge family. When you got a big family, not
Yeah.
everybody gonna agree on everything.
No,
you know?
absolutely. But I'll tell you what they do agree on is our family show a lot of love.
That's
you
it.
know?
Oh yeah,
man.
oh yeah.
You know, and
I
we
mean,
love
I can
on
I can
people,
attest to
man.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
your family took me in. You know,
Yeah.
we got real tight when we were younger, and I mean, I've always felt like I was an extension of your family as well. Like everybody in your family shows me mad love because
Yeah.
because I'm Ricky's boy. You know. So.
Yeah, he don't pull his card out at Luna's, guys.
Hey, shout out Lunas. I went a couple days ago. I got me a good plate.
Heck yeah,
But you know, and this is just from me speaking. I feel like to be a good family member, somebody's got to step up and lead.
Oh yeah,
You know,
oh yeah, for sure.
somebody's got to step up and lead because at some point, your family makes a very big impact on you in your life, right? So whether you notice it or not, you are following in somebody else's footsteps, and I noticed that about myself. You know?
and paving the way for the next too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So and they call it generational curses, right? They call it generational curses. I don't think it's necessarily a curse. I think it's just it's a following. It's what
because the
you
kids
were
are always watching it. The
It's
younger
what-
ones
yeah,
are always
yeah, yeah.
watching.
Absolutely.
It's what you know.
You
You
know?
do what you know,
You
right?
see and what you see, you think is okay.
Exactly.
And that's how you
Exactly.
live. You
So
know?
yeah, like you said, breaking them generational curses
Yeah,
and,
so
and
you gotta-
motivating the ones next, the ones behind you to follow
you
your
gotta
footsteps instead of following maybe what you saw when you were young.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you
Absolutely.
just gotta show different. You know.
Yeah, you gotta and there's a saying that my boy T always says, you gotta lead from the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
You know, you gotta lead with all eyeballs on you.
Yeah.
And as a good leader,
'Cause they
you better be
watching,
ready
man.
to fail.
Yeah.
You know, I fail.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
y'all fail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know
It's
what I'm
okay.
saying?
You gotta show
that's
them
life.
it's
That's
okay.
life. You know.
That's life for sure.
You
Like
gotta be able to take the L's like you take the dubs.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
yeah,
Always,
but you gotta and to be a good leader, I feel like you gotta be able to be humiliated.
Yeah.
You know, and they talk about that in the Bible and stuff as well.
Yeah, it's biblical. You gotta face
But you
your
gotta-
humility publicly.
Absolutely. You got to be able to get shot. I got to be able to throw this podcast up with no regrets, thinking,
Yeah.
you know, there's going to be people who laugh at, of course.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be There's gonna be people that laugh, people that hate.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be those others that were motivated by it, that love to see it. You know
That's
what I
it.
mean? Yeah. That
You know?
support us. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you know, that like they say, the world crucified the most perfect man.
Yeah.
So you can't be worried about
What they're gonna do to us?
not only that, it's
Do
just
that to him,
it's just
you know?
anybody's opinion. Like
yeah, definitely.
anybody's opinion
Don't let it
shouldn't
throw
matter.
you off.
Nah.
Yeah.
And you know what? You will fail. You will mess up. We are human.
Yeah.
But the key is it's brick by brick and it's day by day.
'Cause-
I could lose today, but I gotta win tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Because whatever grind you start, somebody's gonna be there that has something to say about it. Whether you're starting a business, somebody will be like, I don't know if he could do that, or he's never done that before.
Yeah.
You know, or whether you start running or start going to the gym, and somebody's like, he'll
Yeah.
be back out in a
The-
month.
you know,
like it comes like that. Somebody's always gonna have something to say. You just got to keep your eyes forward and stay on your grind. You know,
Focus
Yeah.
on you. Focus
That's
on
it,
you.
man.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, I can say this, that when I started my running journey,
Yeah.
I had one of my best friends at the time. You know, I ain't gonna add him because I hope we don't really speak much, but I prayed the best for him. But he said, Rick, when's this running shit gonna stop?
Yeah.
And I think that right there lit a fire into me, and I'm like, it can't stop, bro.
Yeah. For
It's
what?
life
For
now.
what?
It's
Yeah.
life. When is that diet gonna stop?
this is
When
way
is
of
the
life
working
now.
out gonna stop? And
not.
and it can't stop.
No.
That's the thing. But you need those doubters.
Yeah.
You know, you need the people who doubt you.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's a saying that I love to go by, and it says, "The people who love me make me good,
Yeah.
but the people who hate me make me great."
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and that right there is that's money
Yeah.
because we need that support from the people who love us. But let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. When somebody, I get 100 people who love me, but the one hater, I got him in my head.
You got to prove
I
him
don't
wrong.
respond.
Oh,
Yeah. You got to prove
Hey,
them wrong.
As
It's-
much as you want to
yeah.
respond, I don't respond.
yeah, and you
Just
know,
grind. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Just grind.
yeah,
That's
just
it.
grind. I respond with
That's
actions.
that's the
You know what I'm
response.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's the real response.
Yeah.
Just grinding and leveling up and keep leveling up.
Yeah,
Keep-
absolutely.
that's it.
You're gonna get haters. You're gonna get,
Yeah.
and a lot of people who hate on you, man. And this is just from me speaking from experience. A lot of people who hate on you are just they're vocalizing their doubts on themselves on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? hey, you can't do that. They can't do that.
You know, and the ultimate goal there is to actually flip them eventually.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We don't hate them.
Because it's all love.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
all love all
I
the
just want
time.
to see you do good. You know what I'm saying? I know you might not agree with what I'm doing right now, but maybe one day you'll be like, man, I do want to try that. Come
Yeah.
on. It's all
And it'll
love.
help them out.
Come on, yeah.
It'll do what it did for us.
Promise, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll
do what it
flip
did
a
for us.
switch, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we love a hater, but we don't want you to be a hater forever.
No, yeah, we want
You
you
know?
to be part of this family. We want you to win too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody got to win. There's enough for everybody. you
There's
know?
enough for everybody, man, and they're hating at the bottom, but everybody's collabing at the top.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're stronger when we collab, man.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
all
So
help each other. Your people will know what I'm saying now. My people will know what you're saying now, vice versa. and
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna take it back up to Canada.
I mean, and
then
it's
his
there. It's
people are gonna
there.
hit
It's
and
there.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah.
already there. You know.
And like you said, out of those 100 people, if it touches one person and motivates at least just one person, that's the whole reason.
that's
behind
what
it.
it's about. You know, you just want to, man, it's crazy, bro. Just the impact you can have on one person's life, that does a lot for me.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
it
saying?
really does.
And then whether you know it or not, whether anybody knows it or not, you're an influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, bro, you're
somebody.
motivating a lot. You know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who reach out to you that you know and don't know
Yeah.
and tell you that you're motivating them and shit like that. But
Yeah.
you know, there's that
But
it means something. You know?
and
It feels
that's
good.
that's my influence, right? But you also have an influence of your own. So you have a people, whether you know it or not, bro, and that's for everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not, you have an influence on your own. So it's important to out yourself. And my bro here, I love what you do, man. You've been posting videos and stuff
have,
like that
bro.
on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
And like that right there is everything. It's you know, somebody sees that and they're like, damn,
Yeah.
if that guy can do it, if Nate can do it, knowing your background, knowing
Yeah.
you've been, you know, a troublemaker when you were a youngster growing up, and this and that, your past don't make you.
Yeah,
But
no.
somebody sees that and they're like, damn, if Nate can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, same for you, Will. Somebody sees your struggle or what you've been through, they see it and they're like, damn, if he can do it, I can do it. That's what it's
yeah,
about.
why not me? Why not me? Right?
Absolutely.
Why not me?
Yeah, and I never noticed, man, how many people were like, because I didn't post for a long time, right? So you never noticed to see how many people were actually really watching, you know?
Uh-huh.
But as I did start posting, as we did start getting new content and stuff out there, you know, it's like just people coming up and that I would never even know. Like, I was in the child support office the other day, and the lady was like, "You go for your long run today?"
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
how
that's
you
what's
know?
up.
Like, how
That's
you
what's
see
up.
me? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what's
Like
up.
the
Yeah.
most random places, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Like everybody does see, and it's
Yeah.
a positive thing that they're seeing.
Yeah.
You're affecting more people than you know
Yeah,
sometimes.
you're
for real.
putting smiles on people's faces.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and that's,
Yeah.
I think that's what is cool.
And I mean, like the grind goes deeper than just like, you know, you talking about, you know, running and working out, but the grind goes deeper, like we said, like with business, your job, your career. Like I got a homeboy back home. His name is Din. Shout out Din.
Shout out Din, man.
Shout out Din. That's our
He-
boy.
That is our boy. Hold on. He tattoos will go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, he's the goat. He's the goat.
Yeah,
But
he is
He's
the
back
goat.
home, you know, up in Canada, and he loved it. You know, I would sit there and talk to him about, you know, what we would talk about with Grind
Yeah.
and Grow, and you know what the mission was, what the goal was, and I could tell it just affected him right away. And I mean, you know, he rocks our shit. He's always grinding. He's a hard worker, bro. When he's not in the booth tattooing, he's at home drawing. He's consistently working on himself, working to get better. You know, and shout out him because he applies it. He applies it to work and he applies it to his career. He's grinding all the time, and that's his mission. That's his grind and grow. You know what I'm saying?
And then it trickles down, bro, because you know, like Din's your homeboy, and you know he tapped in.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Din's got a lot of eyes on him as well.
Oh, yeah,
You
for
know,
sure,
so
for
it
sure.
just trickles down, man. It's just at the end of the day, it's really putting good energy into the world, and it's just gotta double and
Yeah.
double and
And it
double
does, man.
and double, and it does, bro. Because
does.
when you put bad energy into the world, it does the same
Yeah.
thing.
Like I said, you might get one or two along the way that are not always gonna agree, but for the most part, man, it's a doubling in positivity. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
At Din B Tattoos. Check him
Din
out.
B
Check him
Shout him
out.
out.
Gotta
That's
check
our
him
guy.
out.
Out.
I gotta shout my boy out because he's that guy. So check him out. Check him out.
Yeah, that is our guy right there.
Heck yeah,
and then
man.
you know, bro, over here he helps mom. They run Luna's, and if
yeah.
you're from Hobbs,
Yeah.
y'all know
Oh, yeah.
Luna. It's a staple.
Yeah, check us out, man. And then we also do catering, so we got a full catering side. We stay busy in the oil field. We deliver like up to 4 hours away, man. So we can do anything you guys want, and we cook any style. We build menus from scratch on the catering side, so there's exclusive stuff that you can't get anywhere else in town.
Yeah.
It's my
straight up.
first stop. Whenever I come home, it's
Yeah.
my first stop. I gotta go shout out my boy's mom. You know, I gotta go see
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And I gotta get some good food. And it's
Yeah.
always my
Yeah.
first stop when I get home.
Yeah. So, you know,
Doing that. We're also doing seasonings now. I mean, there's a couple different ways we're moving, you know, so it opens up a couple different doors, couple different
That's
avenues
cool.
where
That's
we
cool.
can pursue
Yeah.
different things with it.
and the thing is, with bro and mom running Lunas, it was easier to get to 300 pounds just in case I
Let me
won.
tell you, what, every time you there,
Hey, yo, what?
you're
For free?
spending 10 to 12 hours a day there.
2 bean and cheese burritos, and it's 10 in the morning. Give me that.
Yeah, yeah. And our burritos, like, you know what I'm saying? We make
Oh.
big burritos, bro.
Oh, they
I was-
hefty. They hefty.
Hey, I was eating 2 burritos every
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, yeah.
dog.
It'll be two burritos is nothing.
Yeah, I miss them burritos for real.
I eat 2 Nipple Hut burritos. Shout out Nipple
Yeah,
Hut.
shout out
Yeah,
Nipple
straight
Hut,
up, straight
bro.
And that's the thing about, you know, we're from a small town here,
Yeah.
man. So, you know, there's a lot of hating and debating that goes on around here.
Oh, for
But
sure.
man, at the end of the day, man, we're from a small town. We got to support each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our kids go to school with your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Should our parents know your parents?
our parents
Yeah.
know your
Yeah,
parents. So,
yeah.
you know, and of course, one podcast won't get none of that to stop, but just spreading positivity,
Yeah.
showing love,
Oh, yeah.
a repost. You know what I mean? So, shout out every single small business in Hobbs. I don't care
Yeah,
what
big
y'all
time.
do,
Yeah.
restaurants, boutiques, whatever
Anything.
y'all do, media.
Startups, anybody that you see, you know,
Yeah.
getting their stuff going on Facebook, whatever, man, they're from Hobbs. We got to show love to each other, man. We
Yeah,
keep
support
the money
local.
here. We spend here, we keep the money here. That's how we survive, you know what I'm saying? So we all get a piece of it. So I put money into small businesses, you know what I'm saying? They come back, they eat with us.
Yeah.
We just return the favor, and it's, you know, it's all of our money. We keep it local, right?
Yeah. And you know, I just want to say that because, you know, a lot of people think that, you know, competition, and it's good to be competitive, but at the end of the day, like, you know, this is a small town, man. We got to lift each other up. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So, you know, even if you own a restaurant, go eat at their restaurant, or you got a boutique, shop at their boutique. It's like I said, our kids go to school with each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's just life's too short, man. Life's too short to hold
Definitely.
grudges and be beefing people from the same town because I'm like, bro, we stronger when we collab, bro.
There's-
And
there's
I
enough to
mean
go
that.
around. There's enough to go around,
bro.
yeah.
I'm not taking food off your plate, big
Yeah.
dog.
And there's
I'll
things-
give
Yeah.
you food off mine.
Yeah.
There's things that
You
we
know?
can help with. There's things that y'all can help with.
Collabs and
we
all that.
collab on it.
Yeah.
And we all win.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's just straight showing love, man.
Yeah.
That shit right there goes a long way.
Definitely.
Showing love goes a long way, and I want
does,
to
man.
tap back into what A Will said as far as keeping the right people around you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That right there.
Oh, that's
I can-
everything.
That is everything. That has changed my life dramatically.
Yeah, you have
You
to.
know?
Yeah, especially when you're locking in, man, because the distractions come easy.
Easy.
You know?
Easy.
And
From-
it's
from
quick
all
to
over.
fall off, and it's quick. You know, you find yourself out. You know,
Yeah, straight
2
up.
a.m. You know, you're out after the bar. You're at, you know, McDonald's getting some food. Like just you're
That's
hungover
what
the
you want to
next
call that
day.
homie's house. No, I'm just
You're
No,
hungover
but
the
it
next day, like,
straight
it's-
up.
Yeah.
It hurts. You know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. No, man, it's I can tell you this from experiences, like, you know, you can't be afraid to cut off
What you have to.
childhood
That's it.
friends or family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's
You
not.
know?
It's not that you're. You know, it's not that there's any resentment there at all. It's still
Yeah.
all love.
No hate. No hate.
I love you,
It's
now,
It's
but you're
just-
not living how I'm living.
You
right
you
now.
just
You're not
gotta,
helping me better myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you gotta put yourself
What
first,
you allow
bro.
in your house makes a difference. For
Yeah,
sure,
it's just
know?
you got to put yourself first, and that just goes back to saying what we talked about. It's just self love.
Yeah.
So you have to put yourself first. In order to put yourself first, you got to surround yourself with somebody who cares about what
Yeah,
you're doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo, man, hey, I don't want to do this no more. But then you surround yourself with somebody who's doing that, and they're like, come on.
And then you fall in. It's
And
easy.
it's too easy, bro. So
Temptation's too easy.
that's the
man.
big that right there. You know, a lot of people think that running changed my life, or just kind of switched my mindset, which it kind of did as far as like going to war with myself, because that's what life's all about, is war with your brain.
It's
you know,
tough.
but surrounding yourself with the right folks,
Yeah,
that
'cause
right
you
there has
can't-
been the best thing that I've ever done.
Like it's like somebody that's addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like really bad, like heavy drugs. Like you can't go back to a house with everybody that's doing.
Yeah,
drugs
you can't be
from
trying to quit them drugs, but hanging out with the people
like
still
you might
doing
be
that
strong,
shit.
like
Yeah.
you might have some strong willpower, but it's tough to sit there while everybody's getting down and you're just like, oh, no, no,
Oh,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's tough, bro. So like you can't put yourself in those situations. You got to cut all that stuff out your life. You can't keep going down the road. You can't go to the bar, You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna stop drinking and then be at the bar every night with all your friends because that's where everybody
Yeah,
goes.
it ain't gonna happen, man.
Like
It
you're
ain't.
gonna take a drink, you're gonna take a shot. Eventually, it's gonna mess up your progress where you're going with it.
And this is the thing too. There's a saying, and this is the best saying. It's like, show me who your two best friends are, the two people that you kick it with the most, and I'll tell you exactly who you are.
Yeah.
Because
Straight
you
up.
can
Yeah.
kick it with two alcoholics and
There's
two
truth
druggies
to
and
it,
not
you
be
know?
one.
Oh yeah.
That's just not what it is. And if you think for one point in your
you-
mind that you think that, well, maybe I can get my homeboys to change by, still being around and doing right.
Yeah.
It don't work,
That's
man.
what I was about to say. I said, oh, you can, but you're gonna be stressed out.
It-
to
it
the point
don't
where you
work,
can't take it
man.
because you're trying to save people that don't want to save themselves yet.
That's that right there, bam.
You know?
Nobody would do it unless they're ready to do it for themselves.
Yeah, they gotta be ready.
And I hate to say it, man, and people think that.
and you're there
I can-
trying, and you're trying, like, come on, like I'm trying to help you, and they won't, bro, because they don't want to yet.
And people have this false narrative in their head, like, oh, I can do it for my kids, I can do it for my mom, I can do it for my dad, I can do it for some reason other than myself. Wrong.
Yeah.
That's where everybody's wrong.
Yeah.
You cannot change your way of thinking and your way of life unless you do it for yourself.
Exactly.
Your kid won't make you can love your
Yeah,
kid to
yeah,
death,
Yeah.
but they won't make you change.
No. It's only you.
It's
Yeah.
only you,
Yeah.
man.
you,
It's
bro.
it's only you that can really change yourself, and
You
it's
gotta
up to
say,
you.
whatever the situation is, you got to be like, I'm done with it. I'm
Yeah.
tired of this. Like, I'm always whatever. You're always mad or angry or behind or in a situation because you're hanging out with certain people, and you just got to be done with it. Like,
Yeah.
you got to want to be like, I am done with this, and then you got to try to move into something different.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because if you stay there, like they, like I hear that saying, it's like crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like when the crab gets to the top, tries to climb out, they
Yeah.
all pull him back down.
Yeah.
Every crab in the bucket pulls him down. So you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
be that.
Nah.
I'm saying you got to get out of that.
You do, and that's just super important, man. I feel like you just, you can lead a horse to the water,
Yeah.
but he ain't gonna drink,
yeah,
bro.
You're not gonna drink it.
And you know what, man?
Can't make him.
I
drink
get
it.
up. I used to get upset because I used to try to
Yeah.
my old homeboys, man. I would try to be like, hey, bro.
Try to
you should
force them. Try to
yeah,
force them into
try-
that.
that's
Try
Yeah,
what I'm
come
doing.
on.
Like
Yeah.
I'm figuring some shit out. I got this cheat code, dog. And
They end up getting mad at you.
oh, well,
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
you're tripping, bro. When's the
They
running
end up-
shit gonna stop? Like the
yeah,
homie
they
told
end
me.
up getting mad at you.
You know, when's the running shit gonna stop? And I
'cause
don't
they
know.
don't want
I know
to.
where homeboys at right now, but
But like you used to tell me, like you could show them the blueprint, and then from there they can either follow it or
Yeah.
do what they want to do, and that's what we would talk about. Like motivating is one thing, but like you said, you can't make them do it. So you got to show them what you're doing, and lead by example, lead from the front, lead from the driver's seat, and sooner or later, I mean, hopefully they realize that that's the way to go, and
yeah,
that's
And you
make
can't
that
do it
decision
for
or
'em,
not.
you know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
they got to do it for themselves.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can't do it for them.
Exactly.
No matter what you do, I'm telling like every day, bro. We go drag somebody every day, but 6 days from now they're gonna be like, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then we ain't gonna be able to find them, and they're gonna be gone doing something else.
yeah. And then your feelings are hurt because
Yeah,
you
'cause
want
you
more.
tried,
You want
yeah.
more for them than they want for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's where you just
So-
got to be like, I gotta let them go.
But-
I gotta keep going forward, and I can't let anybody stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop my pace, stop
Yeah.
my progress. And that's where you start feeling like, oh, I'm leaving people behind. But you're really not. You know what I'm saying? You're still
Mm-hmm.
showing the love, but it's like you're so many steps ahead already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I can say this too, man. It's like fuck, I went blank. Fuck, I did go. I had something in my head.
What was you gonna talk about?
Yeah, man, but like just leading from the front, surrounding yourself with the right people. That's super key, man.
Yeah.
That's super key. And oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of the times when I first started kind of switching up, right, not doing everything that I was doing, I felt alone and I felt angry. I was just super angry because I was alone, and you want to be like everybody that you hung out with. You want to be like, look at me, follow me now, and nobody follows you, brother. They think you're tripping. Like Rick's on something.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something, bro, because you're asking us a lot of questions, and I mean, it comes down to kind of you motivating a lot of people, and I even said to answer one of your questions was you got me going. What got you going? What got you started running, and You know,
Oh.
got you to kick it in. Tell us, bro.
Oh, let me tell you about this one time.
Let me. No, I'm just kidding. But I could. And I'll keep it a 1,000 with you. What got me going? A heartbreak, I guess.
Okay.
And
okay.
I felt worthless, bro. And I felt really
Gotta do it
worthless.
to you.
And I was crashing out, man. I was crashing out a lot. I was drinking a lot. You know, messing around with drugs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
situations,
I'm gonna
bad
keep it 100. Bad
situations.
situations, drugs. I was putting myself in situations I knew I shouldn't have been in. And my subconscious knew it too, bro. Because I would wake up with this super anxiety.
Yeah.
I would wake up with anxiety, like, oh my God, why did I get in a fight last night?
Beating
Or,
yourself up.
Yeah.
yeah, why did I do that last night? How did I get home? You know. So I think that that kind of ignited it, and so like heart got broke. So okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna act a fool, and hopefully she'll come home and tell me to stop. And it didn't happen, of course, but I think I just fell into this deep hole, and it was a super deep hole, man, and I was very depressed. I had went on like a month bender. I'm talking a straight bender, like
Just add it hardcore
oh my God.
on a Tuesday afternoon.
On a Tuesday, I'd get off and be like,
Going up.
and what's
what?
stupid is, I mean, I was still like lifting weights and stuff, so I had dropped a little weight already. But
That was depression weight. That was just
oh yeah,
I was. He
I
was
was
not
drunk,
even. Not
man.
even.
I
That
was
was just
yeah.
sad weight. Those
That-
were,
but,
those
you
were all
know-
the tears you cried out.
yeah, straight up. So I had lost, some weight, but I would get out the gym. I'd be like, let's go crack a beer.
Yeah.
Let's go get buzzed out. I got till 9 o'clock, and it'd be 11 o'clock. I'd be like, damn.
Fuck.
Missed that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
2 o'clock, 3 hours of sleep. Let's go.
Yeah.
So that kind of got me started as far as like I just fell into a really deep hole, and I remember, bro, I texted Tyler because I don't want to out his business, but we was kind of going through the same thing. You know what I mean? We were kind of going through the same thing where we were crashing out together. I'd be like, T, what are you doing today? Oh, let's go to the gym. Let's go hit the bar. Oh, absolutely. Let's do that. So me and T were on the same thing, and I was like, hey, bro, I think it was like a Tuesday. I was coming out the depression a little bit. I was still down bad. I was like, hey, bro, we can't do this no more. Like, I don't want to do this no more. You know, I was like, I feel really ugly about myself. I feel suicidal.
It was the want to, though. You wanted it.
It's
It's
the subconscious in you, bro. Everybody's got this subconscious, and you got to let it speak.
that.
It's the good in you.
that fire that just lit.
Yeah, and that sucker was just like, hey, bro, you know what you're capable of. You're great.
Yeah.
You're great. It's a subconscious, and for me, I'm religious, so it's God as well. It's the Holy Spirit. You're great, bro. You're great. What are you doing? There's no impact being made in the bar or out on a Tuesday night at the, you
Wherever.
might think you got 100 friends because everybody's dapping you up.
Yeah.
We're all in here, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, we got no reason, every reason to be friends. I see you every Tuesday at the bar. You buy me a shot every time. Yeah.
It's my boy. Sit across the bar from me.
Yeah. So that's what it was. But yeah, man, that pushed me into self-love.
Yeah.
That's goes back into I signed up for a marathon, and I started running, and running is called endurance. It's an endurance sport.
Yeah.
Right. So running's an endurance sport. It's how much can you endure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
And I've endured a lot.
Yeah. Some miles, boy.
You
Big
know what I'm
miles.
saying? So how bad can I hurt myself when I've already been hurt?
Yeah.
At
all
the end
that
of the
stuff,
day,
Yeah.
it's an endurance sport. How much can you endure?
Yeah.
And so I fell in love with that for that. And I just, I there's some runs where you'll run and 1 mile you're like, man, I can do this for 20. And then you'll run 2 more miles and you'll be like, I'm finna stop, dog. you know it, but it's the mind battle.
Yeah, definitely. It's a mental thing, for
It's a
sure.
mental thing, and that just goes back to life, though.
Yeah.
Life is a mental battle. Life is a
You gonna
battle
quit or
with
you gonna
yourself.
push through?
You
You know
can
what I'm
really
saying?
become anything you want to in this life. Yeah, you might not be born with $1 million. You might not be born with a lot that other people have, but you are born with a lot more than other people have.
Yeah.
And you got to use everything to your advantage.
And you have
whether
that
it's-
opportunity to make that. Too.
Absolutely, whether it's a good family or whether it's being born in the United States of America is a one-up already,
Yeah. Big time.
and
Amen.
people don't
Amen.
understand that.
Nah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? America is basically like the world is tuned into America.
Yeah.
if you can blow up in America, you can blow up all over the world. That's why all these rappers are.
Yeah,
so
so you usually do. You blow up here, you're worldwide.
Yeah, straight
yeah,
up, straight up.
so that turned it around for me, man. And then I feel like I just felt so good that I want other people to feel that good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's why anybody who want to run a marathon, come with me.
Yeah,
go.
straight up, straight up.
Let's do
You know,
this.
my boy Chan behind the camera and behind all the audio.
He got
My
his first
man,
marathon
he got his
in.
first half marathon in, and
Yeah.
he trained in a month.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
That
that's
boy
cold.
jumped out from
That's
In a
cold.
month,
Hey,
he
that boy
went.
was running from like 1 to 3 miles.
Yeah, you give me 6, I'm not
To a
going out there.
13,
So,
boy.
But I
respect.
But I tell you
Yeah.
what, man, you could because you can endure.
Oh, for sure. for
You
sure.
know, and a lot of people can endure because a lot of people have been through a lot. You know, like I said, everybody's got a story. It's just what's your response to that story?
Yeah.
The response is everything. The response is what makes you or breaks you, right?
Yeah.
Everybody can respond differently, and that's it right there. It's the response
Yeah.
to what type of sad story everybody got, because everybody got a sad story,
Everybody.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
got
yeah.
a sad
You could
story,
be a
bro.
billionaire and you got a sad story.
I promise you, everybody got a sad story.
Everybody got a sad story, but
yeah.
let's keep it 100. Nobody gives a damn.
Nah, nobody gives a damn.
I promise. I try to tell my sad story to a million people, and nobody
They don't want to
cares.
hear that shit.
They don't
hear
want
nothing about it, bro.
But that's the thing, though. They don't want your sad ass story, but they want to see you go up because it sparks something in
Yeah.
them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but you got to give the story because some people love that. And like I say, some people have the same
They
experience.
relate to it. You
Yeah.
know?
So, hey, yo, how did he crawl out that hole?
Yeah, like bro, he's doing the same stuff we was doing. How he get there now? You know?
Yeah. So it's important to give your story,
Yeah.
but it's the response. It's the comeback story that makes the difference.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and it don't ever stop.
Nah.
You know, it don't ever stop. It's brick by brick. The more powerful and the more influence you have on people, family, whatever,
Yeah.
the more the devil says, I got to get that guy out of here.
Yeah. He knows.
You
He
know what I'm
knows.
saying?
You're coming to save
Or whatever you
everybody.
believe in, whatever you
Yeah.
believe in, bad energy, anything. A lot of people don't want to see you win like that.
Yeah.
So, go hard. Get up
Yeah,
and go hard
definitely.
daily.
Oh, yeah.
Take your L's too, but get up, jump back in the driver's seat and say, let's get it.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day you got to wake up with that, with that belief for the day. Like I'm
Absolutely.
gonna kill it every day. I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
You can't wake up and just be like, I'm dragging. It's hard some days. Trust me. Like
No, it is.
getting
man.
up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to go
Oh, yeah.
run
Oh, yeah.
before
That's
work.
tough. Yeah,
like,
that's tough.
come on now. Who want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
You
wants
know
to do
what
it.
I'm saying?
That's what
Like,
separates
who
you, though.
wanna
That's
do
what
that?
separates you from the
But
normal.
like I said,
the
ain't nobody
average.
gonna do it for me.
Exactly.
So I know I got to get up and go
Yeah.
get it done. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I want the results that I've been
And
getting.
it feels good after. It feels good after knowing
Yeah.
when you accomplish that. It feels good knowing
Yeah, because you
how many
knocked it out
percent
for
of the
day.
world won't get up early and go
Yeah.
do what you just
Yeah.
did. So it feels good.
Yeah, and that does for us.
Yeah.
So but I still want to give people like their flowers too, who maybe they don't get up and go to
No.
run every day, but getting up and going to work every day is a
Yeah.
grind.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody's got a different grind, and everybody's
That
got
works.
a different
That's
growth.
what works
So,
for me.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? It doesn't always work for everybody, but that's what that's the way I took the grind. But it doesn't necessarily mean that other person's grind isn't just as solid. Them
Right.
person's grinding
Exactly.
just as hard. Just in a different field or in a different way.
Yeah, and man, our grind is more, and a lot of people will relate grind and grow to fitness and running, which that's just because we portray what we do,
Right.
Right. As far
That's
as
the way.
working out.
That's the way we grind.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
gets us right up here
Oh,
to
yeah.
go out into the world and do what we do, right?
Yeah.
Some
But-
people on them rigs every day. Some
Yeah.
people got them window miles driving them trucks every day.
Absolutely.
Like everybody got their own grind.
And it's
It's how
grinding.
you go get it. It's how you
Yeah.
go get that.
Yeah, and it can be, and I want to elaborate on this. Grind and grow don't have to be running, don't got to be
Yeah.
fitness. It can be grinding and growing against a heartbreak, bro.
Yeah, whatever
just
it may
getting
be.
up every day. There's some people in their life too where waking up is just it's a grind and
Yeah.
getting going.
Yeah.
And that needs to be appreciated because we're human. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to feel that weak. We've all been
Yeah,
there. I've
definitely.
been. That's a grind itself. Man, let me get up and attack
Mm-hmm.
the day after, such and such has happened. Or, man, I've been addicted to this and,
Yeah.
and I'm a couple days sober. That's a grind itself.
Yeah, because there's
you
days,
know?
where it goes 3 or 4 days at a time where you just didn't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just sit
Absolutely.
there all day, like, just in your feelings, just
Yeah.
whatever situation you're in, you're just down about it, and you're just there like, man, I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you're just
straight up.
sitting there, and finally, bro, you have to tell yourself, like, I gotta get up.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? I have to. I can't just sit here every day and just soak like this. Like, eventually, I gotta get up. You know, but
Yeah.
there's days where you don't at all. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when you do, I mean, shit, shout out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah.
for getting up. You know what I'm saying? And just take it. Like I said, it doesn't got to be overnight. It's not always gonna be overnight.
Oh no, it's
You know
it's
what I'm
never
saying?
it's never overnight.
It takes
you know?
days,
It,
you know what
takes
I'm
it takes
saying?
that time to put.
And
You got to
it-
put that time in.
The sadness don't go away overnight.
No, and
You know what I'm
then
saying?
it's important to know that the war never stops.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the
No
war
matter what
never
you're going through, yeah.
stops.
Yeah.
You
The
may
world
think
don't
that-
feel sorry for you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you may think, oh, because I don't post on Facebook how I'm feeling,
Yeah.
or this and that. You know what I'm saying? That I don't have bad days. Boy, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I
they
have
come.
just as many bad days as anybody else, and I
yeah.
promise you that.
They
I have
come,
just as
boy.
many bad days as anybody else,
Yeah.
but you got to take the E out of motion and do it.
Yeah, there are them days too where it's just
You
like
know?
everything, bro. I'll go
It's
to
what
grab
it
a
is.
drink and it'll tip over. I'll go
Yeah.
to open the car door and it pops or what. Just everything, bro. It's
But
like,
it's just-
oh my gosh, bro.
It's just like
come
what you
on now.
gotta put your feelings
But
and
you
whatever
can't
to
let
the
it-
side
you
and,
can't
and
let
go.
it change it. Yeah. You just,
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be smiling. I just laugh about it because I'm like, what else, bro? What
You
else
have
you
to.
gonna
Yeah.
throw at me?
Hey.
Yeah, you got to laugh it off
else
sometimes,
you
bro.
Hey,
Bro,
bro,
it's
and you can't
insane.
crash out. I want to give
Yeah,
the story
for
because,
real.
man, we were just at the lake 2 weeks ago, right?
yeah.
And I had my like a GoPro thing. It's a
Yeah.
DJI Action 5 Pro. Shout out DJI.
Yeah.
And,
dope cameras. Dope cameras.
Boy, I told my nephew, I was like, hey, check this out. It's waterproof. And I jump in the water, you know. Well, I give it to him. I'm like, you go now. And my dumb ass didn't even close the battery thing. So he jumps in and gets water all in it. And at the time, I was like, it's not your fault. And I turned around and said, it's his fault.
But whose fault was it though?
It was my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I did. That's my nephew, Devon. Shout out D. But yeah, man. And so I was pissed off, right? And I would have my camera. I said, I'm finna throw this in the lake.
Yeah.
And my sister Naya was like, don't throw it in the lake. Don't let the lake eat it. And I'm like, why not?
It's
She's like,
done
don't
anyways.
do
It's
yeah.
broke. I'm gonna
It's
get
broke.
rid of
I'm
it.
gonna have to pay for another
Gotta
one.
buy a whole brand new one anyways.
I was reacting off emotion,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
So I didn't. You know, she talked me out of it. And you know what's crazy? I emailed them, and they're sending me a brand new one for
See?
free.
There you go. See, and if you would have thrown that shit in the lake, you wouldn't get a new one.
But
Oh, so
that-
do you have the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
in the lake. I gotta go get it. Real quick.
Yeah, but see, that goes
Key
to show
example.
what
Yeah.
being in control of your emotions can
Yeah.
do for you.
Because you could have
know?
just threw the camera out, and then you would have had to buy a whole brand new one, and they're
Yeah.
not cheap. You
Hell
know what I'm
no.
saying? They're not cheap. You know,
So
but
I-
you controlled it, and you got rewarded for it.
Yeah,
You
and
know
that's
what I'm
just
saying?
controlling your emotions,
Yeah.
man. That's big, man. And you know that goes back to take the E out of motion and go, because you could be sad one day. How many times you wake up sad before, like, man, I don't want to go to work, dog. I want a DoorDash.
Shit, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
You know, I want a DoorDash and stay right here and not move and just be sad.
Yeah.
And watch a sad ass movie.
Uh-huh.
You know, but you can't do that, bro. You have to get up and get after it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, we're not perfect. We all have bad days. That's why I feel like it's important for people to understand, once you rock, grind, and grow, it don't have to be running. You don't have to be a marathon runner.
Yeah,
you don't.
yeah,
you
most
could be a
definitely.
regular ass person. but
So
you
many
have a-
places to apply, grind and grow.
Yeah.
You know,
So
like
many
I said,
different areas of your
career, life, relationship,
Everything.
fitness. There's so many places where you can apply grind and grow.
Yeah, you can put a grind in everything you do
Oh,
and
yeah.
grow from it.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
Exactly.
Church,
Exactly.
like whatever you do, you know what
Anything.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Work, anything. Just apply it and just learn from it. That's the whole concept. you know?
That's
Yeah.
the mission right there.
Yeah, and that's the mission. That's the mission that you know, because these are my day ones right here. So that's the mission that I'm ready to take on with the world with
Yeah.
people like y'all.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we surround ourselves with good people.
We do. We do.
You know, bro can call me if he's feeling some type of way. I can call
Right.
bro. You know, A will call me if he's feeling some type of way, and we'll chop it up.
Yeah.
And that's just the importance, you know, going back to having people around you. Like, he could speak life into me when I need
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah.
that's you need good friends to speak life into you.
Yeah.
And also, don't be afraid to reach out, man. Like, you know, I think June was mental health
Yeah,
awareness for
definitely.
men.
Yeah, men's mental health awareness. Yeah.
And
Yeah, 'cause, you know,
man,
sometimes you don't ever want to reach out. You know what I'm saying? You're taught to be like that, to be
you-
tough.
yeah, as a man,
to
you're
not show
taught
weakness.
to provide, to be this
Yeah,
macho ass
suck it
dude.
up, just push through. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Men don't cry. You know what I'm saying? all that stuff. And sometimes dudes be going through it, man.
Shit,
You
we
know
go
what I
through
mean?
it. We go through it.
Yeah,
Everybody
that-
goes through
Don't
shit,
feel-
men and women. We,
don't
you know,
feel-
but
Don't feel ashamed
Yeah.
to reach out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Talk to
yeah,
somebody, bro.
absolutely.
Everybody
Women-
listen.
Women do go through it too, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing away from them. I just feel like as men, we're very prideful.
yeah. And like
You
you,
know?
said, there's
Yeah.
a stigma where we have to keep that in. We have to act tough. We can't share it.
Yeah.
We can't call our homies and ask for help
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
just vent or whatever you need. So
Yeah, you know, you-
call your friends.
Yeah, call your friends.
Call your friends.
You know, and that's that hat right there. Shout out my boy Austin, Austin Crable from AC from Austin.
Oh yeah.
Check that out.
My boy there, he did a
It
he
says
ran
on the back of the hat. So
Call
I
your
don't know if y'all
friends.
can see it, but look, call your friends.
he did this project. I want to shout him out. He did this project called Project 392.
392.
Which for every single day he ran either like a half marathon or a full marathon every single day on a track.
Yeah.
And if it got too hot on the track,
What?
they would make him move onto
Every
a treadmill
day.
Crazy.
to
Every
get
day.
392 miles. And I forgot how many weeks it took him, but his whole purpose behind that was to raise awareness on mental health awareness.
Men's mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah, men's mental health. So, shout out my boy AC.
Yeah,
and
man. Big time, man.
oh,
Shout
yeah.
out, boy. Every
and
day running that.
It's crazy, man. I
That's
met
tough.
AC
Crazy
over
work.
there in
Crazy work.
Austin. I met him in Austin, and the power of social media is insane. So, I think that everybody needs to use that to their advantage. Is the power of social media.
Definitely.
3 minutes. What did you say? Why did you do that?
No, I was saying it took him 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. Okay.
3 weeks.
Yeah, so it took my boy AC 3 weeks to do that, but the power of social media is insane, man. And I feel like it's good or bad. Like
you could use it
social
for-
media
Oh,
is,
yeah.
is super. It could be super good as far as like meeting people and collabing with people, and it makes the world this big.
Yeah,
very
Like I said,
influential, bro.
motivating people. Like I said,
Yeah,
bro,
it's
you,
very
you- you,
influential.
motivate a lot. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah,
and
what
it's
you put out
social
there
media,
shows.
but it also can be. It's like poison as well.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
You
in
can
certain
catch
areas,
yourself doing this.
definitely.
Locked in for hours doing this.
Yeah.
Comparing
definitely.
yourself to homeboy's life,
Yeah.
and homeboy's just throwing his highlights out there. Homeboy's really miserable.
Yeah.
So
That is very consuming watching.
Shit,
all
comparison
That
is the
you
thief
know?
of joy. You know.
comparison
Man,
is
bro,
the
look at that
thief of
yacht.
joy.
They on the boat, just chilling every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You know, and people start looking, and then they start wanting the same stuff, and that's how.
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media-
yeah. You get down on yourself like, damn, he's
Why you got all
21,
that,
bro,
man?
and I'm
Yeah.
over here working in the oil field, just
Struggling
still
every
trying to
day,
make it.
yeah.
So that's crazy how big social media is, but if you use it to your advantage,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
man,
it's a tool. It's a tool that you can use to your advantage.
just for stuff like this, like
Yeah,
we can
definitely in
reach
the
people
right
like
way.
this, So social media is crazy, man. But I think that people need to use that in the right way, and once you do that, you can make an impact. If you think that one of your, I guess, your purposes in life here on Earth is to make an impact,
Yeah.
which I feel like everybody's got some type of impact no matter
Yeah.
what. Social media is it, but you
Yeah.
got to learn how to use it. You
Yeah.
know?
Whatever you're learning how to do, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your grind is, bro. If
Yeah.
you don't have a grind, learn one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
straight up.
Find
Yeah.
out something
for
you
sure.
like. You like to listen to music, start figuring out how to DJ, or hey, shout out Jay over there, Mr. He's working on a DJ set right now.
Shout out my boy Jay.
but
He's a
find
DJ
out,
over
find
there.
out
Yeah.
whatever grind, whatever you're interested in. You're an artist, start doing tattoos, start cutting hair. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you like to fight, go start being a boxer. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like whatever
And
your
not-
grind is, find that grind. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and just the internet alone, bro, you can learn so much.
Bro,
Oh, man.
you know how much
You can
stuff
learn
I
anything
learned
you
off
want.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Boy, I go outside, pull the alternator off that car, boy. We
Yeah.
go
Straight
play
up.
with
Yeah,
it.
Mount a
Oh,
TV.
yeah.
You
Off
can do
of
anything.
YouTube,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah,
straight up.
YouTube will show
YouTube,
you
I be on it.
anything, man.
Oh, yeah.
But like use all that stuff to your advantage,
Yeah,
man, to
definitely.
become where you want to be. It's crazy, man, because I always think of life this way. Like it's easier to be smarter and richer these days than any time in history, but it's also
Absolutely.
easier to be super lazy and super
yeah.
weak.
Yeah.
Everything
because
is at your fingertips.
Everything's at your
Yeah.
fingertips.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
go nowhere. I don't want to.
nothing. I just get the money right
Yeah.
here like this. Like
Yeah.
on the
Man,
internet.
it's easier to be greater than everybody these days than any time.
Yeah.
But it's like it's easier to be richer. It's the power of the internet, bro. So
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's got to use that to their advantage, but do not disuse it because misuse it, misuse it. But
Everybody's
know.
capable, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's within everybody's grasp to use it. It's just up to you how you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because
for sure.
like you said, your impact is a big thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So you start using it in a bad way, You know what I mean?
Right.
And karma, I believe in karma.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do
It's
too.
just
You know,
whatever you
I
pour
believe
into
in
the
karma.
world, it's gonna come back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you're misusing
tenfold
stuff,
sometimes.
or you're-
Tenfold sometimes.
You know, getting stuff wrongly in the wrong type of way, I definitely it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So just you
Try
know,
to stay positive with it,
try to
push it
stay
in a good
positive.
way.
Use social media to your advantage.
Yeah.
Learn. Get smart, bro. Get
Yeah, 'cause
smart.
it's there now.
And I'll tell you this, man. As far as like trying to build, grind, and grow, I think that it's very important to understand that you can learn a little of everything, whether you want to start a business or not, or whatever.
Yeah.
You can apply this to anything, but you can learn. You can know a little of everything, but you can't know everything of everything.
Nah.
So it's so important to get people who are masterminds around you.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
a
yeah.
team. A
Oh,
team
yeah.
is just so important.
Yeah.
A
Stronger
team.
together, man.
Stronger together, like you said,
Everybody-
yeah.
Everybody
Like-
puts in, everybody knows a little bit. You might have worked with this product for years.
Yeah.
But then I come in and I said, well, I know how to do this on it though. And
Right.
we add that in and I know a little bit and he knows a little
Yeah.
bit. And we
Yeah.
all feed off of it.
Feed off of that.
You
Get
know?
you a team, man. If you want to build some type of business, some
It's
type of
teamwork,
brand,
man. Yeah.
it's a team. Even building a family, bro. It's the teamwork.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So, team is
Yeah,
very
we're able to make stuff happen because we come together as a family and make it happen.
Yeah, and,
Yeah,
and I
so-
heard Nipsey say this. They were like, somebody asked him in an interview. They said, "You the smartest one on your team?" He said, "I'm probably the dumbest."
Yeah.
He said, "I'm probably the dumbest one on my team." Like, you got to surround yourself with some killers.
Yeah.
And that's just people who are eager to learn, people who
Yeah.
are eager to attack life. You got to surround yourself
They
with
want
those.
it, man. They want it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, surround yourself with the team. If you're trying to build something. That's just very important to me, man. Before we wrap it up, I appreciate y'all for coming, man. I my big bro, that's my big brother. I love you, bro. Look
I
up
love
to
you
you.
too,
This
bro,
guy
man.
been through a lot, man, and you're winning, bro. So,
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, bro, man. Thanks for having me on,
Love you,
bro.
bro.
No, I love you too, man. Thank you, man, bro. And everything you're doing like right now, bro. Like I said, it's real inspiring, man. Just keep it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm following right behind, bro. We're right there, and anything I can do to help, man, I'm right there.
yeah. You're
Anytime.
not behind, bro. We together,
on
so love you,
You
bro.
know, I love you too.
I'm proud of you, man. You're really
Hopefully-
locking in and you're doing your thing, bro.
Hopefully
So
we can get these final 3 or 4 half marathons in.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
End
They're
of
go.
the
gonna,
year.
they're
Let's
gonna
go.
crack, man. They're gonna
It's coming,
crack.
man. It's coming. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
we-
hopefully getting 3 or 4 more before the end of the year. So.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna break A Will's hurdle record.
Yeah.
That won't happen.
Yeah. I'm coming for
No,
it.
but I want to shout out my boy A Will, man.
you
He's got to go back to Canada.
Oh yeah, I got like 3 days left.
He'll be back when this
Two.
drops, but
Oh, yeah.
bro, it's all love. I love you like you my brother, bro.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
we're family. We're family. I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all having me, bro.
So,
Yes, sir.
It's
so
love. It's love.
I just want to say, man, just keep doing your thing up there, bro.
Oh, you already know.
Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
Keep inspiring. Keep just keep the pedal on the gas, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what
Like
I mean?
said, bro, it's you motivating me and everybody else, bro. So shout out you for putting everybody else on and creating a brand like this and motivating everybody out there as well. So
Yeah.
shout out you for sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you, my bro. So, we're gonna wrap up the first episode of the Grind and Grow podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We just we'll get somebody on here at least once a month. We're going to tap into their story. This one was just kind of our first, go around, just show y'all what we're about, show y'all kind of where our mindset is, and kind of where this podcast is about. Is just full just grind mode, and stories and comeback stories. So, if there's anybody I want to see on here, I got a list of people that I'm gonna get on here.
Yeah, most definitely.
I got a list of locals at least, and then I got
Shout out Mama E.
Yeah.
Shout
Big
out
grinders,
Mommy.
Big grinders.
Shout
you
out
know what
my
I'm saying?
mom.
All over the city, man. We was raised by one of the top notch hustlers, you know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody we know is hustlers, you know what I'm saying?
Always,
Yeah.
yeah.
In any form, you know what I'm saying? Then boys go out there and get it every day. So there's definitely some people with some
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
know that could talk,
Yeah, for sure.
You
And-
might
and-
even see Uncle David on here.
Oh man, you might even if Uncle David comes.
Man.
Hey, they gotta pay for that one. They gotta pay for that one.
That's Patreon.
Uncle David, if you're watching Uncle David, they want you on here.
They
too,
want you
Uncle
on
David.
here.
They gotta pay for that.
Leave the roosters at home.
Bring one. We'll put
Okay,
it right
bring-
here on the table. The rooster will have a little.
Don't-
we can't fight. Them.
don't bring
We
two.
can't fight no roosters on live. Nothing like that. Okay, but we'll bring one, and he'll be right here.
Yeah, one rooster. You can't bring two because it's like we'll
We
get
know
banned.
What happens. Yeah, we know.
We'll get cooked on the internet. These guys have roosters fighting.
Got got
But
Peter
yeah,
on our
man.
ass.
So
Some definitely guest features from some local legends.
Yeah,
some
local
real, some real
legends.
grinders, some real grinders and
Some-
growers for
some-
sure.
OGs,
some
you
real
know.
people doing things in the city. And not only that, we race a lot. We travel out of town
Yeah.
a lot. So there's a lot of people I'm gonna link up with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And get their story.
Definitely.
And you know, if there's anybody that y'all want to see on here, comment that. If you want to see yourself on here, comment. I'm gonna go look at you and be like, oh, no, I'm just kidding. But anybody that y'all want to see on here, anybody with some motion, anybody with some with a comeback story.
Yeah.
We want it, and we want to give it to the world because I feel like somebody
Yeah.
could feed off of it and it'll switch their.
Oh yeah,
Your
Their
reason, your grind, your grow. Come share
yeah.
your story.
Yeah.
motivate.
You know?
Let's motivate.
Motivate,
Put
man.
it out
Motivate.
there for more people to hear, man. Like I said, more out of every 100, you're gonna touch a couple. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a couple people to follow, man. So
That's all we need, man.
Yeah.
If 100 people listen and it changes in one person's life,
That's
we did our
it.
thing.
That's it, man.
You know, so
Yeah.
you
So
know, I just
appreciate
shout y'all out.
Appreciate you.
Just let y'all know, shout my boy Chan out.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
shout out
shout
Chan.
Chan. He's behind it.
Man.
Shout my boy Jay out over
Jay
there.
over there.
You know, I want to shout Fav out. I want to shout Ricardo out.
Shout
I
out
want to shout my
Fav,
boy Mars out too in Austin. We're doing some
go.
work for
Let's
this
go.
upcoming drop in August. We got our next drop coming in August. So
Ooh, new colorways along the way.
Always, they
New
coming.
colorway.
They stay coming.
Always.
They stay coming.
stay. So we'll stay.
Yeah.
We'll keep y'all with the hats. We'll keep y'all laced up. But we'll be back pretty soon, man. And I already got our next guest. So I'm gonna have our guest, spit his story and his game. But I
Oh, yeah.
appreciate y'all for listening. And I
much
appreciate
love.
y'all for
Thank y'all,
showing
thank
love
y'all.
Appreciate it,
to
man.
grind and
Much
grow.
love.
Yeah.
It means the world to us, man. So but from Team Grind and Grow, man,
Oh, yeah.
we love it and we out, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace, man.